This is an introduction to the application Simple Drafting. The purpose of this application is for two-dimensional mechanical drafting. On the screen we have just a simple shape that shows some of the capabilities of the application in terms of images or shapes that can be drawn to scale and dimension. On the left side of the screen we have the command bar, which shows the various commands that are available. We can draw a line, an ellipse, a rectangle, an arc, a dimension line, a dimension angle, a leader line, and text. We can edit some of those shapes with the fillet, the intersect command, or the edge command. The edge command allows you to extend and trim lines. Additionally, there are training videos that you can watch that explain these commands in more detail, but this will be just a brief introduction and we'll go over the application in an overview fashion. Across the top we have a save button. Of course, this saves the file. We can turn the borders on or off. We can work in imperial units or metric units, and you can see those units change on the screen. We can change the paper size. We have several options, but for example here we're looking at the letter size. We can go to tabloid, or we can go to ANSI D, for example, and you'll see that change on the screen. You can draw in various scales, full scale, quarter inch equals a foot, for example, 3/4 inch equals a foot. And these scales also change to metric scales if you're working in the metric units. We have a snap feature, which allows you to snap to the little circles that you see on the screen when you're drawing. The position bar here shows the location of the cursor on the screen. We can change the line weight of the shape 1 through 5. We can change the line type to be continuous, hidden, or center. And then we can also adjust the color of the shape that we're going to draw. On the right side of the screen we have the properties bar, and this varies in accordance with the shape that you're drawing, but for example here you can see the start point and end point, the length and the angle, and that might change if you're drawing an ellipse or if you're drawing a line. So on across the top we have the app bar, where we can create a new file. We can save as to save the file in a different location. We can open the file. We can change the theme from a light theme to a dark theme. And here is where we also print the file from. And this bar is open and closed. You can click on the gray area to open it. You can click on the ellipse that opens and closes it here. Or if you click on the gray area, that opens it. If you just click off of it somewhere, that closes it as well. So we'll just do just a little example. We'll draw a line. If we select the line command, and then we select somewhere on the line on the canvas to draw it, you'll see the first point we selected is green, so the green circle there is our start point, which is shown over here in the properties bar. And then we can hold the shift key down if we want to make the line straight in accordance with the X and Y axes. So the line, when we select it, you can see the properties appear in the properties bar, and from here we can make changes to it. We can change the color if we want. We can change the line type if we want, and we can change the weight. All right. And if we want to make the line something specific, we could make it, for example, 3 inches long or 4 inches long, and we'll leave it at 0 degrees, and we hit the edit, and you can see the bar change accordingly. And then, of course, if you want to dimension it, you can select the dimension line command. And here's where the snap feature comes into play. When you're within the circle, it'll snap to that location, so that's the start of the line. And then it'll snap to the end of the line. And you can see it shows it as 4 inches long, just like we drew it. So this is just a brief introduction to the app called Simply Drafting. And I encourage you to watch some of the other videos to learn more of the specific details about the commands and how they work. Thank you. Appreciate your time.